Saturday night, Red Bull Arena. The lights are bright, the crowd buzzing, and everyone's eyes locked on one man, Lionel Messi. And when Messi is on the pitch, you better believe something magical is about to happen. This wasn't just a football match. This was a showcase, a masterclass, and perhaps, a reminder to the world that even in the later stages of his career, Messi is still rewriting the script. New York Red Bulls came into this match with a fire in their bellies. You could see it in their energy, their pressing, and their early aggression. And it didn't take long for that fire to turn into a goal. Just 15 minutes into the game, Emil Forsberg stepped up to take a corner. The delivery wasn't just good, it was a nightmare for Miami goalkeeper Rocco Rios Novo. Forsberg's ball curled with venom, right into a crowded 6-yard box where Alexander Hack took advantage of the chaos. Even though Federico Redondo was right on him, Hack held his nerve and tucked it into the back of the net. 1-0 Red Bulls. The stadium erupted. It felt like maybe, just maybe, Inter Miami were in for a long night. But that feeling lasted less than 20 minutes. Because right then, something clicked. And like they've done so many times this season, Inter Miami flipped the switch. And it all started with Telasco Segovia. The Venezuelan midfielder has had flashes of brilliance this season, but tonight, he became a star. His movement off the ball was sharp, his touch was delicate, and more importantly, he had Lionel Messi behind him. And when Messi's got your back, goals just seem to follow. Segovia equalized in the 28th minute, finishing a brilliant pass from Messi that sliced open New York's defense like a hot knife through butter. It wasn't just the goal, it was the way Inter Miami suddenly started to believe again. You could see it in their body language. Messi wasn't done assisting. Just 9 minutes later, in the 37th, he served another perfect ball to Segovia, who once again didn't miss. Miami had turned the game on its head. From trailing to leading within the space of 10 minutes. From silence to samba. From doubt to dominance. By half-time, the scoreboard read 3-1 in favor of the visitors. And the Red Bull fans who were roaring in the first quarter hour of the game now sat stunned, watching their team unravel in front of their eyes. And then came the second half. If the first half was the warm-up, the second was Messi's theater. He'd already assisted twice, but the GOAT wasn't about to leave the arena without scoring himself. Just before the hour mark, Messi found space at the edge of the box, took one quick look, and with that magical left foot, curled it past the helpless New York keeper. 4-1. The fans who traveled from Miami, they were in heaven. The neutrals, treated to greatness. The Red Bull supporters, just shaking their heads, knowing they were witnessing something bigger than just a match. And if that wasn't enough, Messi returned again in the 75th minute. A dazzling team move, one-touch passing, and who else to finish it but the magician himself. Goal number 5 for Inter Miami. Goal number 2 for Messi. And just like that, the match was beyond reach. Let's pause for a second. This was not just any win. This was a statement. A statement that said Inter Miami are not here just to entertain, they're here to dominate. 6 wins in their last 7 games. And after their painful exit from the FIFA Club World Cup, they needed this run. They needed belief. And tonight, they got it. Messi got it. The fans got it. And MLS, well, they got a night that'll go down in history. Let's talk about Messi for a moment. Just last week, his streak of 5 consecutive MLS games with multiple goals had ended. Some wondered if he was slowing down. If maybe the GOAT needed rest. But Messi never responds with words. He responds with magic. 2 goals. 2 assists. Involved in 4 out of 5 goals. He didn't just play tonight. He orchestrated. He controlled the tempo, the rhythm, the outcome. He played like he owned the pitch. And what about Segovia? The young midfielder is now being talked about not just as a support player, but as a serious threat going forward. 2 goals against the Red Bulls. That's no easy feat. He's showing signs of becoming Miami's future, and playing next to legends like Messi is only going to sharpen him further. Federico Redondo had a shaky start, failing to keep Hack from scoring early on, but he quickly found his groove as the game went on. Busquets controlled the midfield with his usual calmness, Jordi Alba looked sharp, and Suarez was constantly moving, dragging defenders out of position. But this game, this was Messi's. From a tactical perspective, Gerardo Martino deserves credit. The team didn't panic after going down early. They stuck to the plan. Quick ball movement, playing through the midfield, using width, and trusting Messi to deliver in the final third. And deliver he did. The Red Bulls looked bright early but completely lost structure once Miami turned up the pressure. Defensively, they couldn't cope with Messi's movement. And their midfield got overrun by Miami's ball control and patient build-up. They'll have to regroup quickly if they want to bounce back from this humiliation. But there's a bigger picture here. Every time Messi plays in the MLS, he's not just playing a match, he's elevating the league. Fans around the world are tuning in. Young kids are dreaming. Stadiums are selling out. The Messi effect is very real. And tonight, that effect lit up Red Bull Arena. And maybe that's the beauty of this game. It gives you heroes, villains, hope, heartbreak, and moments that stick in your heart forever. For Miami fans, this was joy. For New York fans, it was pain. But for football lovers everywhere, it was a reminder that when Messi steps on the pitch, the game becomes poetry. So what does this mean going forward? For Inter Miami, it means momentum. It means confidence. It means knowing they have the best player in the world, surrounded by teammates growing stronger with every match. It means believing they can go all the way. For Messi, it means keeping the critics quiet. It means breaking records, even when nobody's counting anymore. It means doing what he's always done, lifting everyone around him with his sheer brilliance. For the MLS, it means another blockbuster night. Another trending headline. Another flood of international viewers. And for fans, it means making sure you never miss a single Inter Miami match, because you never know what you might witness. From a cold early deficit to a thunderous 5-1 victory, this match had everything. Goals, drama, comebacks, magic, Messi. The New York Red Bulls will want to forget it. But Inter Miami, they'll never forget this night. Because when you have Lionel Messi, anything is possible. You don't just play the game. You change it. You define it. You leave your mark. And that's exactly what he did, again. On a warm July night in New Jersey, Messi reminded everyone that the king still wears pink. And his crown, still shining brighter than ever.